What is up, nerd friends? Welcome back to the Nerd Bench. In this video, we're going back to the Sierras for a little more rock crawl adventure. It's one of the cooler spots that I've encountered. Check it out. Hope you enjoy.
This one's still very difficult, and it doesn't look like it usually. It's super clinger. Remember, this held out Tanner for hours.
Oh, it's like it wants to be left, but there's a rock in the way. Oh God. I bumped my radio like a novice.
What am I hooked on over there?
Nothing?
It's the center.
Yeah, that rock that's in the middle, I think, is your problem. I think it was an outside line, like you were...
Right there. You just got to get that wall.
It was just like that.
Because that thing is so hooker, dude. You catch a fish with that. How do you feel about pinning it to win or crawling it?
Depends on the situation.
I know, but say...
Crawling is always better. I'll always want to crawl it before I have to pin it. There's some situations where, like, I've been crawling it for a while and a little zest.
What's his name? Vanquish boy? Filmer guy?
Harley. Josh.
Yeah, old Josh. He likes to yoke it everywhere.
Yeah.
He's pretty yoky. I think it's because there's always a camera on. I don't know.
It looks better. Well, when he's shooting videos, for sure.
Yeah, I'm with him on that.
And then when you're out at events, like, it's nice to show off because the zesty lines, if you get them right, it makes it look like you know what you're doing.
Like that?
Yeah, I timed that quite nicely.
I mean, yeah, I get that. I don't like going just like fast.
Yeah, I like a zesty, not like pin it, but a little bit of tact.
This one is a cool little bend it like Beckham right here.
Oh, wow.
Kind of a cool little line. Oh, this is the off camber of death right here.
Oh, the other one?
Well, this is the one that really affects people. Like, I had a lot of trouble. I think these tires are a little tall for this line.
Oh, I remember this. This is like that other one, dude.
It's just so off camber.
The one that's at the top of the ranch as a side hill, very similar to this, that I hate and I can't do it.
This one does weird things to the rig when you get about, it looks all like, oh, you'll be fine. And then all of a sudden you're not that fine.
Because the spacing is great out here. It's just a truck length everywhere. I thought we came in higher.
We could have. There's a lot of ways to it because you can.
Or wait, no, you got to come at it from the bottom up.
That's what I thought. And the green dots over there.
Like from here?
Yeah, it's weird, dude. Then you get too high. You got to time that drop, which I think you're going to nail it. It's going to be, oh, Sheila. There, you got it.
The wind is pushing me.
I think your sidewall's letting go. Oh my God, he's the rim rider.
On the front too.
Yeah, I had a buddy that was a rim rider because he always flatted on his mountain bike, and we called him Rim Rider. It's not like a name you want.
It's not a good thing.
This is going to be a big drop. I'm going to have to do it super slow. Oh, come on. Just give it to me. Let that front go down a little.
Oh gosh.
I had to give it, see, a little gusto. What's your idea on light oil or thick oil for crawlers? I'm running thick.
I say thick only because it takes longer for it to leak out.
Yeah, I say thick because it's less likely to upset the truck when it does unload.
Yeah.
But it also is slow to bring the wheel down when you're waving at the crowd or when you're rushing your line.
I'm pretty sure I don't have that line.
Really? You're just not hitting it right. I went way high. I thought I was too high, but apparently it wasn't. Oh, there it is, the big green monster. Oh, yeah.
Look at the sidewall. Dude.
It's not letting you get there.
It's extreme angles, the low PSI is not my friend. I got to start so much further up on the line.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to end up there with those things. Or rolling, like right, oh my god, jeez. Oh, where are you going?
I'm going down, it's a save. I was trying to do a scale save.
Are you doing the, I just want to get to the camp?
Yeah, there's burgers at camp, aren't there?
They're scale burgers. So
look at how sick that is.
That's pretty sick. Well, we'll go get this one, which is very difficult.
Underneath the scale, Mr. Miyagi tree. There we go. That's much better. You gonna drive out of that?
No, I can't even walk out of that. If there's a telltale sign about how your tires have been working off camber, this will be the true test. See, I think we have to cross over with our two front tires, and then you have to drag your rear end across. That's why that's all kind of hogged out.
How do you get the front to get up there?
You might swing.
There it goes. I can't see.
Whoa, look at that wrap over. Hopefully that thing doesn't grab a hold of one of your nuts on your front end there. Old loose bag. Oh, ears are ringing. That's cool.
Oh! He's gonna make it.
I really like the reef servos. You know why? Because you can kind of ignore them, even when you're just under load. And they don't seem to push smoke.
They don't need mechanical empathy.
No, it's like more than 1 ton stuff.
It is pretty impressive how good the servos are these days.
Even that little one I use for the winch servo, that thing's got a terrible life, dude.
It just sits there stalled.
Oh, come on, get that pipe. Oh, the wind, that stick.
I don't remember if we made this last.
No, I make it every time, but it just takes a while. But I forget, we went up and I think I dragged like this over. But I don't remember how to get the front end in there. Because I remember this is where I use rear wheel dig. Or rear wheel drive front dig. There it is. Yeah, we comb it over. Like Dick Van Patten's haircut, and 8 is enough. Comb over. Oh.
Oh, I'm right to where I was.
Holy mackerel.
I got there a completely different way, but... Yep, that's another one of Mr. Weir's pretty cool, awesome rock crawl spots. It's in the Sierra Mountains somewhere. It's in the Plumas National Forest. Where exactly? I have no clue. It's deep. You go around logs and woods and trees. It's very cool. Do you like podcasts? We do a podcast where we give away free stuff each and every episode. It's called RC Stuff Powered by Hobbywing. You can find it on your favorite podcast service or get it straight from the source, anchor.fm/Hobbywing. Find out how to enter to win. Just listen to an episode. Again, it's RC Stuff Powered by Hobbywing. Don't forget about the merch. Hobbywingdirect.com, lifestyle and apparel section. There's new merch. Go check it out. As always, folks, I hope you enjoy and thanks for watching. It's The Charlie Show right here on the Hobbywing official YouTube channel.